That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And running with power here. And he's able to get across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, son.
Here's Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go, son.
Darnold. Open middle. He's got his tight end, Elijah Royal. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now Darnold. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. Random getting better over the years about screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Go, son. Yo, 80. Red 80.
Darnold now to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Open here, Adam Thielen. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Pass complete to DK Metcalf. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Inside. 319.
Now Rodgers. Austin brings in the quick throw. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5.
At the 20-yard line.
319.
Rodgers now to throw. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Rodgers going to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. First carry, here's a Kenneth Walker to third. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 15-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. That's a long ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And good coverage there on special teams as they get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
26, 50, get 300, get 88, 88, 88, 399.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
319.
Here's Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, That play would be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
After the interception, here's Darnold. That's over the middle, taken in by Horton. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To throw is Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
They'll toss this in right to Walker. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Over the middle, there's a diamond catch. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a 1st down.
Let's go.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. A 49-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Seattle.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Steelers' 5-yard line.
Go set.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Darnold from the gun. Will try to pick it up himself. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Sam Darnold taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line. The
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just look into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Throwing is Rodgers. And incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. Out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken around the 12. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawks football 1st and 10.
20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage is too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9. To throw is Rodgers. And he finds Austin complete. And a loose football. There he goes left side. He may go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he puts it through the within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes the score Seahawks 13, Steelers 10.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep.
And it's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Darnold. Open man right side is caught complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
It's a gain of 20
A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
In motion, the tight end. Walker trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only
because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here. And he's a crisp trip into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at 100% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. This is Smith to the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And the Steelers,
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
58.
To throw, it's Rodgers. This ball complete. It's an out to Thielen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. One, it's on the right side. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Pay for this? 319!
Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown. This game's over.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
A 57-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
We're waiting. We go, set. Hey, set.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Darnold now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Rodgers throwing to start the drive. Able to find Thielen. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old, reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And got his man complete. And Urban's on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
Well, that's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Got it! 258, 50, back north.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Boye Mafe in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks. Carlos Santos out for the opening kick. And away we go from Lumen Field. Set to return it. Here's Cody White. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Stand 10 at their own 24